I feel like I should just fire on this one. Just like now we're doing it. This is how we do it.
We're starting it.
Yeah, this is how
All
we
right,
start.
let's
All right.
cheers.
Muchachos.
Latinos, güey.
Sí. Ahí está. Tink tink.
That's smooth, eh?
Josh. Una vida.
Una vida, güey. That's what
Una
we got.
Vida, the official sponsor, along with Aquafina.
We just got one life in this world, eh?
Yeah, I love it. Josh, thank you for inviting us to your dope spot,
It's fun.
downtown KC.
Yeah.
I'm ready for an awesome episode. That's how we're starting off, guys. We're just firing some shots, and we're doing it.
Let's do it.
Josh, how did we meet? What's the backstory on how all this came together?
It had to be Casey Crew,
Yeah.
Young Professional Networking, dude.
Yeah.
I saw you guys. It was at the end of the networking event. I was like, these guys are some marketing fools, bro. Some marketing fools, bro. You can just tell right away, bro.
Yeah.
You guys got the look.
Yeah.
It's a clean look.
Yeah.
So we just like went back and forth a little bit. I don't think we really like got each other's contact from there.
I did get your number.
At that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we were chopping up with Mark, and then
Yeah.
Mark introduced us.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, hell yeah, this is the boy.
Yeah.
And we had basically just like not done anything until a few events after. Like I'd seen you at that one on the plaza at the bank.
KC Chamber. They
had like a whole like little circle. I was like, no way, you guys are here.
Yeah.
It was lit.
Yeah.
And then Mark had pulled up to Cheese Fit that Saturday, just like a fucking dog, bro.
Yeah.
Hit a nasty workout, and then fucking put the gloves on and started fighing. I'm like,
He
bro.
told me that you guys got him good on the gut, right?
I was like,
I don't know who did. I didn't get him.
I don't know. Maybe I did. I might have been guilty. I don't remember.
That's sick.
I get hit a lot. I hit a lot of people, you know. But you definitely got to make it out of Cheese Fit and hit a workout with us at one
Let's
point.
do it.
We'll get you in free. We're good.
Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's make it happen. That's sick.
And then rekindled the other day whenever we started the Kansas City Business Club.
Your events that you got going on.
Yeah. You'd hit me up. You were like, "Hey, bro, I got an opportunity. Let's meet and discuss." And then we jumped. What's that place called? The Books.
Damn, that's a cool spot.
It is a sick spot if you're in Kansas City. But like, I'm pretty sure you've been there, right?
You guys met together down here, or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like it's like a spot with books and like alcohol.
Books and alcohol?
Yeah.
So before that, I think I connected with Leo because Leo was the one like you find the events, right?
Yeah.
And I was just saying, I sent you like a few. Events, right?
Yeah, that's true.
And I was like, bro, this is what's going on. Because every like week I look at events that are going on in KC because I try to go to a few. Networking is key, right? That's what it is. So I try to go to a few events every week. And so I sent you a few, and then starting the new year, you sent me your event that you're starting, right?
Yes.
And then I was like, let's go. What is that place called, man? That's gonna bug me. It's they have like chess, they have books. It's like a book bar.
Yes.
That's like the number one thing that they got going on with them.
It's like
I've never heard
it's right across from Green Lady, not too far down the street.
No.
So you literally
the Church of Scientology.
we're exposed. Church of Scientology.
Yeah, we met up there.
Oh,
we
no.
gave our souls and
Look, they were giving me a fucking great rebate for my soul. So you know?
That's wild. That's wild.
That smells good, like sick. I guess I don't hit it that much because I don't be drinking like that, honestly. But you know, I like to hang out, so.
Yeah.
That night I was drinking straight water the whole night.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I had two. I don't even know what I got.
Yeah.
Some mixed drink. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's why you beat me in chess, huh? You were the sober one, huh?
Bro, I probably beat you in chess because I've played thousands of chess matches at this point.
Nah, I'm messing, bro. You're
played
good.
a lot.
You're for sure good.
You can still win. Haley beat me one time. It's
Really?
possible, yeah. I can fuck up and not know, and I'm like, damn, I really.
But you
fucked up.
said you're like you're pretty up there, huh?
I am pretty up there actually. I'm like one tier from being like the top, and I've been grinding that, bro, for months now. I can't break through.
For real?
So basically, like the way chess.com
yeah.
works, like the rankings.
Oh, you have the app then, chess.
Yeah, and that's like the most popular app that people kind of go by, like as far as platinum status goes. And basically, you're ranked from 0 to like 2,000. About 1,600 is a grandmasters. I'm about like 1,200, 1,300. That's my whatever score is called. I forget.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, you get paired up with guys that have that same score. And if you lose, you get like plus, 13. But if like you lose to like a 700, you get like minus like 700, like 70. It's like a lot. I'm like you're like beating people, stacking it a little bit, and then like you lose to one guy that's like ranked like at 600, and then it's like, oh, they're gonna fuck you on that.
Yeah.
But anyway, you play like in your league, and typically to advance into the next bracket, so you have to like be the top three, and it's like hundreds and like 50 people. Right now in mine, it's like I think it's called the champion bracket, and there's like legends above that. And the champions bracket is top one,
Yeah.
and it's like 30 people, and I've not gotten more than 10. And that was like, I was trying. I was really, really trying. And I'm like, I can't break this. So, I'm good at chess, but I'm like, not that good. I'm not Grandmaster level.
So how did you learn? Like, did you like study it, hella read books and all that? People get really deep into that.
During COVID, there's this Netflix series. It was called Queen's Gambit, and I watched it.
Okay.
And I was like, it was COVID, right? So I'm like, I picked up the app, and then like I just started playing because I used to play chess in like elementary, but I wasn't very good.
Yeah.
But then like I picked it up after watching Queen's Gambit because like that Netflix series made chess all sexy. It was like like chess was happening, so I picked it up, and then I basically like before eating, every time I was waiting on my food, I'll just like bust out the chess, so
play a quick game.
It became a habit to where it's like I'm about to eat chess,
Yeah.
and then like I'm like waiting for my food, and it just I play it a lot, and then sometimes I'm bored.
Nice,
it's
dude.
for sure interesting.
Chess is fun, dude. Chess is a way of life, eh? No, I learned. I was telling you in Mexico.
Yeah.
Last year, my cousin, he was the one that taught me.
Yeah.
So he taught me how to move the pieces.
Yeah.
And then from there, he never beat me.
Yeah.
So I just like, I don't know. I
Got him once?
He never beat me, bro.
No,
I don't know. He was the. But chess is fun, man. You play this?
I've played a solid like 7 games, 3 against this guy, and then some homeboys, and that's it. I've never played besides that.
You know who's really good at chess? Hoser's fucking good at chess.
Yeah, Hoser, that's the other homeboy that I played against.
Bro.
Besides that,
The back home homie or what?
Yeah.
He visited one time here, and we played golf. We got drunk, and it was a great time.
Hoser's my. He actually was the one who got me into like lifting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but he's a homeboy since I was growing up.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's been around
Childhood
for sure.
friend. Yeah. So.
You guys grew up in not around here then?
Holly, Colorado.
Oh, Colorado.
Holly, Colorado. So it's like not even Colorado, bro.
It's not Colorado?
No. Okay, so.
It's not Colorado.
Well, we say Colorado. You're thinking mountains. You're thinking
Denver,
that's right.
You're thinking
beauty.
beautiful.
Nah,
Beautiful.
Nah, bro. Desert, flatlands for hours, 4 hours at least.
4 miles from the Kansas border.
Yeah, 4 miles from the Kansas border. So Southwest Kansas is where I grew up on a farm.
Oh, okay.
Right there, I literally had the border property too. So it was like I could throw a rock from Kansas into Colorado, like, and I did. And
From where you lived?
Yeah, 100%.
Wow.
That's how on the border I was, and that whole region is considered a desert, and it's like I don't even know, 300-mile radius of just.
Is it just like flat land?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
You're
never driven to like.
No, I drove from Portland out here, right?
Oh, okay.
So I know all that flat. So you probably were in the flat land, right?
Yeah.
All that.
Dead,
Flat.
flat. No trees.
Yeah.
Nothing.
That sucks. That's
Like,
depressing, man.
Well, it's like ocean, bro. It's like you see it and just flat.
Yeah.
And just like a wasteland as far as the eye can, until you hit the curvature. Bro, my dog ran away one time, and like I watched that motherfucker run away for a week.
That's
No, I'm just kidding. But it's desolate out there. It's literally like it's like 4 hours to the nearest city from my spot. I guess it's
same
3 hours to Pueblo.
Damn near 4.
4 hours, and then 4 hours to Wichita, basically.
Oh, so you guys didn't grow up together?
Well, no. I basically met him my senior year of high school.
Oh,
So
okay.
he came. So look, I'm 4 miles from the Kansas border. His little town was like 40 miles from the Colorado border. He was inside of Kansas, I was inside of Colorado. But we were close, like in a 50-mile radius.
Yeah.
But just different small towns right there.
Yeah.
And then his senior year, he came over to my school.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's how we met.
I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to UCCS, which is a Colorado Springs business school.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my business master degree, and that's what I'm gonna do. Like my junior year, right? I didn't realize that. Like I'm fucking illegal. I'm not gonna qualify for any of this shit, right? But my philosophy was like, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna
I have to
go.
laugh at the legal.
Yeah, right. No, my philosophy is I'm going to go to Colorado, live there for a year, so I qualify for in-state tuition, right? Because in-state tuition at that time was like 12K versus 16K. So I'm like, yeah, I know shit,
Yeah.
you know. But it's not how that's not how the cards played out for me. Thank God, that's not how the cards played out for me. If I went to college, I probably would hate myself, to be honest, and just be mediocre.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I was forced to get into business and forced to find a way to be successful without like the conventional route. So I'm actually super grateful. That's the way that things happen.
Yeah. So both of you guys didn't go. You guys didn't go to college.
I went to 1 year of community college, and that's it. And then I got sent home for COVID, and I never went back.
Dude, that's tough, man.
That's exactly how I went. I was like mid-semester, 2020.
Yeah.
I had just finished the first semester. I finished a semester while I was like in high school.
Damn, 20. So you guys are. How old are you guys?
I'm 25.
I'm 23.
Oh, okay. Oh, damn. I didn't expect that. No, I'm 25 too.
Yeah.
All right.
You thought I was 25 as well?
I thought you were like same age. You know?
Yeah. I mean, I see it as the same age. I see like if you went to high school together, you're basically like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget personally. I just because I hang around him, Bugsy, and David.
I know, and they're like close to 30, so it's like yeah.
Yeah, but David's 29 and Muggs is 27.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I always just like these three guys is who I spend all my time with, and I forget we're not the same age.
Yeah.
Especially David.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally, bro.
I met him yesterday.
He did.
Yeah.
You know how old David is?
You said 29, right?
Yeah,
He
but
said 29.
Bro,
Would you have guessed
swear-
that though?
I would have not guessed David is 29.
I thought he was
That guy-
19.
Yeah. He's
I
just got
swear,
that
I
like.
thought he was like 19, 20, and then he's like, I'm 28. When I met him, I was like, bro, what?
Yeah.
That's actually pretty insane.
Yeah, he's got that spirit to him, you know. So it's
No, I
kinda
love
sick.
that, bro. Even like that Muggsy guy, bro.
Yeah.
That fucking guy's next level energy, dude. He
Yeah.
just comes in the room and he takes it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So you guys, that's the click, right? You
Yeah,
guys-
Yeah, that's cool.
That's fucking
basically.
cool, bro. Badass.
Tight circle, you know. I mean, it's like we all share the same values, so yeah, of course we want to be surrounded by the same type of people.
I love that shit.
It took years to find each other. I'll say
That
that.
is
Like,
tough to find.
I know Jimmy
That is
was
tough.
grinding solo for the
Yeah.
longest time. Gus was for sure grinding solo for the longest time. I was on my solo grind, and
You guys were solo before you guys met each other, then? Huh?
yeah, on the hella
I
solo
was
grind.
like
Yeah,
I was in that small desolate area.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
He was already in KC,
yeah,
and we just happened to have a night in Denver. We were both there, and he
literally
called me. He's
by
like, "Hey,
chance,
you're in
bro.
Denver?" I'm like, yeah, him. And then we got together, got in a high rise like this.
Yeah.
And that's where we had an idea that we should start a podcast. But it was like a while ago.
Yeah.
That's
but then we made it
crazy.
happen.
Before like podcast was hype or what?
That was actually
It was like-
like before we did anything. We're like the first thing was like we should start a podcast. That was the first discussion.
Well, we
That's
had
so
such
cool,
a long
dude.
talk. I didn't
So
even know
cool.
he was illegal. He told me he was illegal, and we
Yeah.
had like very similar mentality.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So
I love that shit.
one
man.
of the ideas we got from there was Thoughts from the Top, which
Yeah.
is the name of the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we were on a like 39th floor bar lounge,
Yeah, that was sick.
and we were looking over the edge, and we were just both we were like, we love this.
Bro, if you ever go to Denver with us, we'll take you there. It's fucking sick.
I'm
It
with
was-
that, man. I'm with
It's
that.
classy, bro. It's like totally my vibe. Like if I'm gonna drink, it's gotta be something like that, you know?
Yeah.
It's like everybody's chill here. You got people making money. You got all kinds of nice fucking hors d'oeuvres and shit that you can just eat off the menu.
Uh-huh.
Great wines too.
Yeah.
It was like known for the wines, and he got like a good amount of wine. And I never had drank wine. That was the first time I ever drank wine.
Really?
Bro,
Yeah.
wine
I
is
thought it was the worst wine we could have chosen. I had never tried that wine. I
Okay.
was like, man, this wine looks cool. Let's grab this.
Yeah.
It was some white wine. I hate white wine.
Yeah.
I just don't like wine like
Have
that.
you been to Denver?
I went to Denver. I stayed there a night, just like when I came from Portland out here. I want to go back, dude. Denver
Yeah.
was
You roll with us
fun.
any day of the week, bro. We'll get a fucking B&B and make it happen.
Let's do it, man.
Yeah.
Actually, let's make it happen.
Well,
Yeah.
100%. I think we've all, especially recently, the last couple of weeks, we've all been talking about the trip to Denver.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it's for sure tentatively set for the next like month or two. We're gonna make it happen at some point.
I'm with that, bro.
Cause spring, bro,
I'm with
oh,
that, bro.
drive through the mountains, fucking springtime, hit some fucking hot springs.
You
bro.
guys snowboard or ski?
I want to for sure.
I've never done either. I'm
No?
more of like winter time or summertime mountains.
Uh-huh.
I love hiking.
I'm with him though.
Oh, hiking.
I am with him.
There's no hike. Is there hikes out here in KC?
Oh, in
Uh,
KC, I haven't done.
There's trails, but it's different because when a hike for me is a hike. You
Yeah.
go to the top of a mountain.
Yeah.
A hike here, people are walking a trail. I'm like, this is not that hard.
That's where I got spoiled out there in Portland, bro.
Yeah.
Pacific Northwest,
Yeah.
the best, most beautiful places, you know. You
That's-
Oh yeah. Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
Actually,
I was gonna ask that too at
Yeah.
one point. So this, what was your favorite part? And were you like an outdoors person? Are you an outdoors person?
Yeah, no, you gotta love the outdoors if you're out there. It's
Yeah.
like jaw dropping, man. You're gonna like any hike that you choose,
Mhm.
you're gonna see a viewpoint. You're gonna see you're gonna want to stay there. You know, just
Yeah.
sit. So that's one thing. Probably like the thing I miss the most from back home
his views, right?
is
The nature.
the trails, the views, the nature, all that, and the beaches. Yeah.
Oh yeah. The beaches,
Nowhere close to a beach.
Yeah,
out
no,
here,
it
right?
was. Yeah, bro. That, like, imagine just growing up here. This is all we've ever known, really. Like, I've
Yeah.
been to Miami a few times, and I've been to like,
Oh hell yeah! How's
I've been-
Miami?
oh man, bro. I'm like, that's like, I go there and like my soul feels connected there.
To
it's like-
Miami?
yeah, the best way I can
Dude, that's,
describe it.
I want to go. I want to go so bad.
And
Visit or are you going to move there?
I just want to visit.
Oh,
Yeah.
you never visited?
You let us
I've never
know
been
because
out
I'm there too. Like, I just need an excuse to go. You know, I'm there. I don't give a shit.
I'm with it.
Last week we had Walter on the podcast, and he's a travel agency, and he makes money traveling and doing like photo shoots for all kinds of people. I told him, bro, I'm crazy enough to hop on a plane and fucking just meet you wherever in like a week's notice.
Mhm.
So you just let me know. Like, I've actually done that before. Like, my boy in Colorado, he was like, fuck it, Miami. And I was like, I just sent him a screenshot of an Airbnb as a joke, right? Just as a joke. He's like, paid. I'm like, no. He's like, yeah. And then I'm like, all right, my plane ticket's fucking booked, I guess.
Why not, man? Why
Yeah.
not? That's awesome.
Like, he straight sent me the fucking, he straight Apple Cash me the second I sent him the screenshot, bro. I was like, no way, all right, I guess we're doing this. And I did it. It was the best fucking week ever, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were there. He was
Yeah,
there.
100%.
Oh, you guys went together?
Yeah.
This was last year.
Oh, okay,
Last
sick.
April.
Yeah.
That was my first time checking out Miami.
We were on a high rise, and it was
Yeah.
vibing, and
Yeah.
Jimmy got plenty of clips, too. And,
Bugsy.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
We
I
call
can't.
him Jimmy.
I don't even
say
think
you
about
did.
it.
Yeah, I know. I could tell, but he immediately had a confused face. Saying,
I was
we
like,
call him
yeah.
Muncie Jimmy.
Yeah.
Okay, so his name's Jimmy.
No, not at all.
His name's Keelan Jimison,
Yeah.
and we took Jimmy out of Jimison.
Jameson.
We
Oh,
took-
so you guys gave him that name?
Yeah.
Jimmy.
Nobody else
Yeah.
calls him Jimmy.
No, yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, he knows. He would come over, we'd just talk shit. We'd be like, Jameson! And because that's his last name. And then eventually Jameson became James, and then James became Jimmy.
Yeah.
And then
Just
That's
about
how-
any
that's-
name you could
bro, that blows my mind. The
You guys met him
Casuals?
before he was the fame and all that? Or
Yeah.
Yeah, he had like,
He had 400 followers when we met him.
I was gonna say like 80. Like, I thought it was
Oh,
700.
no, it was like a 300, 400, whatever. But
It was
same thing.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, that guy was showing me yesterday. He has like over
it was 420 at this point. Yeah,
something like that.
420. No,
420,
no.
yeah, no, literally. That's the only reason I know is because it was 420.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a good idea, but for sure I know 420 was
Yeah.
like yesterday or something.
Good
Yeah,
for him,
it was
man.
wild, bro. It like literally we're all on our solo grind and like the stars aligned basically because
Yeah.
it's like he was in a position to where he was just tired of being surrounded by a certain amount of people. I was in a position to where like a room had opened up at my living situation.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, fuck, I need a roommate or I need to find a new place to live. And then Jimmy just had happened to have like come over like randomly. Like I'd known him for months just like, as a neighbor because he was my neighbor across the street.
Oh,
And he had randomly hit me up like just wanted to talk, and he had come over all within a week, right? All of this happened within a week. We just kind of like linked up, and then like I remember January 1st last year, January 3rd, whenever day he came, we were just hitting the 5 a.m. shift at the gym, you know, and then eventually that evolved into me and him starting Empire, our agency, and then Jimmy picking up the he had that tripod right there. Is that the tripod?
No, he broke my tripod.
Okay, you broke the original tripod. But that tripod, and then these mics that Haley had gotten.
You should have just went with it, bro. That was hella
That's the
inspiration.
tripod.
That one right there, man.
Cut it right here. That's the tripod.
My girl had got me some mics for Christmas, and I just
Yeah.
let him use it. And he was like dedicated to content every single day because he was
awesome.
a prominent figure at another Genesis, but you know, some shit happened. He fell out, and now he was at our gym, Genesis and Independence,
Yeah.
and that's where he like just let his personality flourish on camera. And eventually, one of those hit within like 2 months in,
Yeah.
posting 3 times a day, and then
3, 4, 5 times every single day he posts.
3, 4, 5 times a day.
Yeah.
On like what?
Instagram, TikTok hit first.
Yeah, all three: Insta, Face, and TikTok.
Yeah,
For real? Okay.
4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Dang.
yeah. That's what it takes for sure. That's 100% what it takes. And one of them caught traction. It was a fight he caught, and it literally hit like 3 million likes. 3 million likes or views? It was something like that. It was millions of views for sure.
But he was already like on TikTok. He had already like from years ago. He had already garnered like 14K on TikTok. Like
Well,
he only had like 300 on Instagram, but it was like completely like just he hadn't posted in years, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he went from when he made that one post we're talking about, he went from like 14K at night to like 30K in the morning.
Oh, I thought he went from nothing to like 14 and then to 32 in that same day.
No,
I thought he
in
woke
TikTok
up.
he already had 14K.
Okay.
From he posted a Trump video in
I remember that.
during the election.
Yeah, that one.
What
Wow,
was it,
that one
2020?
good. It got viral on YouTube for sure.
In 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he had 14K on TikTok just off
Yeah.
one video, and then he hadn't posted since like 2020, 2021 at the most.
I feel like you can sense that too, because that guy, when he walked in the room, like, you knew that there's something about them. There's
Yeah.
something about this guy. I don't know what it is,
100%.
but it was. I felt it with you guys too, honestly. When I met you guys initially, I was like,
That's interesting.
I don't know what it is, bro, but you guys got something about you guys.
That's
Yeah.
interesting. I definitely appreciate the compliment. For
Yeah,
us,
yeah.
it's just like I just see him like hey, yeah, it's Jimmy.
It's
You know?
just, yeah. I see this guy the same way I know he sees me. It's
Exactly.
We're
We're
just
just like,
homeboys at
yeah,
this
yeah,
point.
literally. It's like, oh,
Yeah,
But
I style away. That's literally what I think.
that's how they come, man.
I think we do for sure make at least at one point we made a point like we got to transition to like we're businessmen
Yeah.
and we have to like identify or we have to act a certain way to be what the
Yeah.
people we
Yeah,
wanna be.
that is true. That is true. We're big about actualizing, I
Mhm.
guess is a good way to say it. It's like, yeah, we're not anywhere close to the goals or like the status of people we believe we can be, but at least we act the way.
Yeah.
You know, we hold a certain like poise and posture in conversation and like, you know.
Yeah.
I think that's what it comes down to. Just actualize your life and just be.
Dress for the position you guys
Yeah.
want, eh?
Yeah, bro.
Exactly, bro.
And honestly, I didn't even like know that you didn't dress up. I'm not gonna lie. It looked natural when you pulled up yesterday.
Oh,
I was
yesterday?
like, oh yeah, that's that's Josh right there. That's how he rolls.
Hell yeah, man. I appreciate that. No, I just got that fit for the networking event I went to.
Yeah.
So I went to Charlotte for an AI conference that my company sent me to, the one I work for right now. And I started looking at videos of that conference. I was like, damn, these guys are in blazers. You got to look like a little bit more presentable than what I brought. So I was like, I pulled up this Target and I just spent like $250 on just like fits and all that
Hell
stuff.
yeah.
So I was like, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
It was fun, bro. And then I know you guys always look sharp, so I was like, yesterday I was like, all right, why not dress up, you know?
Yeah,
a
You
little
fit
bit.
in. I love it,
You
bro.
looked the part, man.
You
Like
did
I, said,
look the
I
part.
immediately said something the moment he walked down. Like, hey,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
sharp, my boy.
yeah.
He
I could have
100%.
sworn that was the same shirt that me and Gus have, because me and Gus have the same exact gray shirt. It's hilarious.
For
It's
real?
like a JF
Target?
JCP.
JCP.
Yeah, JCP shirt. And but it looks just like the one you had. I'm like, motherfucker, why does everybody got this shirt? This is my favorite fucking shirt.
I mean, it looks good. Some black pants, huh?
Gus, your phone might die.
Oh,
Oh, it just died. That's alright.
I mean, it was
It is what it is, yeah.
That was the money maker. I just wanted to see if like I would get a clip out of that one,
Yeah.
anyways. But
that's sick, man. That's
I
sick.
usually don't record.
I can't wait to have like the professional camera
You
for the
guys-
wide shot, and then like the 2 iPhones set up
Where
for
just,
our
like-
personal clips.
That'd
Yeah.
be so sick.
That is how you do it.
I'm looking at a few cameras right now, and I really want to like drop $700, $800 on a camera.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know. You know, I consulted with David yesterday. I was about to literally pick one up yesterday afternoon. He's like, "No, this is an old camera."
So David records, right? He's
Yeah.
He's the
Yeah.
that records.
The videographer.
Yeah.
So you guys got the squad right there, bro.
Yeah, we do now, and he cuts hair.
Yeah, well, that's
So
clutch,
David
that's
is
clutch.
so clutch.
You should
It's
try
like-
him one time, just one time,
Bro, I'll try. I've been going to this spot, Ruben's.
Mhm.
Shout out to Ruben. Ruben is like a bunch of like immigrants from Mexico.
Yeah.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
everybody
Yeah.
that I talk to, they're like, "Oh, I just moved here like 6 months ago, a year ago,
Yeah.
from Mexico," and I was like, "Hell yeah!" And they all speak Spanish, so we're like,
Yeah,
talking
of course.
Spanish
Do
the
they
entire
speak
time.
English? Is the question.
No, a
No,
little bit.
no.
No, they
A little
don't.
bit here and there.
Wait, hold up. You talk Spanish? You speak
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah, he
Oh,
does. Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
I thought you didn't speak Spanish.
No, I know he looks whitewashed, but no, he's 100%.
Nobody believes it, man. Nobody
Yeah.
believes it. That's like all my mom speaks is
Yeah.
Spanish.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
understands English, so I speak to her in English. So when you hear me speak Spanish, it's like with an accent, you know,
That's how
because
am
I don't like practice it too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, I understand it perfectly. I can speak it. I lived in Mexico, you know, so it's
Bro,
yeah, bro.
that's insane to me. Now I got the feeling like how everybody feels when they find out he speaks.
Bro,
Spanish.
I told you
yeah,
that
yeah.
shit too. Huh?
Yeah.
I was like, this guy, you're not Mexican, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Or
lie,
not
bro.
Mexican, not Latin. Sorry. You're not.
It's for sure weird when I find somebody's like Hispanic because it's like I like them more.
Yeah,
It is a race
No,
thing. I can't lie.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel the same way.
Like
I want you guys to succeed. That's why, bro. 'Cause
yeah,
it's like-
I'm always toasting Haley, bro, and I'm always toasting my white friends. Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just hilarious.
yeah.
But like whenever you started speaking Spanish at that bar, I'm like, damn, this guy's legit. I was like, yeah. And I'm like, I guess I can't help it. I guess I just love fucking Spanish people. I love our culture. It's fucking awesome.
The best culture, man. That's what
I think so. I genuinely do.
That's why I want to live there, bro. Like
Yeah.
when my retirement plan is going to Mexico and just living on a playa.
Yeah.
It's the best people, dude. You're gonna find like the most authentic people that are not gonna try to like use you for something.
Yeah.
They're people that are just want to just like, hey, how are you? Like
Yeah.
genuinely, how
Yeah.
you doing?
I mean,
Yeah.
I believe it because that's how I am. I don't give a shit about nobody. I get my own, just for fucking doing my thing. I don't
Yeah.
even like to rob or steal or do anything bad with people. Like the Hispanics I know are all pretty honest. I've never met like a crook Spanish person, but apparently they're all coming around the border, and like.
That's the
I
thing
guess.
now, huh?
Who knows if it's a media narrative or like the media.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be like one set, like it only happens once, and it could be the one that
It's like a propaganda,
Yeah.
right? Like it's
So it
like
makes it seem like it's so
Like
much
we're-
worse than it.
we're
But maybe it is horrible too. I don't know.
who knows? I'm not in it, honestly. We live in Kansas City. Like, what do I see
For
in my
real.
day-to-day life?
For real. But
It's tough.
that's an interesting topic. I don't know how you guys want to get into that, but like in the whole
Go for
my girl,
Yeah.
she struggles with this a lot.
Yeah,
She's like
she's just like us. She's like
it. She's illegal too.
Yeah.
yeah. So
Oh,
she
wow.
came here when she was 5 years old, and I know she struggles a lot with like just feeling
Unlike.
Yeah.
no, exactly,
100%.
exactly, yeah.
100%. No,
Just
1,000%. In fact, up until I was 13, I genuinely did not see myself as like a legitimate person.
Hmm.
Like because like my whole life, my parents were like, "You gotta act good and you gotta fucking be careful. And don't
Hmm.
ever get in trouble. Not even in school because we're illegal." And it was like such a thing. And like I'm just a fucking kid, I'm like I don't know shit.
Yeah.
I'm like on my best behavior everywhere I go, right? And I'm like somewhat scared to fuck up and do shit because I'm like that's gonna ruin my family's life.
Mhm.
That's gonna ruin everything, right? Like that's like as good as a death sentence for my whole family. But then like up until I was 13, that's when they like dropped the whole DACA thing to where like I can at least get a job now.
Mhm.
I'm like okay, so I feel like I can like somewhat fit into people more. And it's weird, it's like it's weird for sure.
Mhm. Yeah, man. I go for it. Sorry, guys.
I'm completely with him.
Yeah.
Like my mom is just like the exact same way. You better not get in trouble. And then one big one is like, when you're 21, you better be married. And I've heard that every
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
I see my mom,
Everybody.
every time I see my mom, she'll call me randomly on the day
Yeah.
out of the week. Miko, you gotta get married.
That's like my whole family
And
too.
I'm like, Mom, and that's why I started like an agency, or one of the reasons I started an agency is like I wanted to be free of my location. Like, I wanted to work
I love
on
that.
whatever,
Exactly,
because
yeah.
like as a kid and as an illegal kid, you're just like so scared of not being in the United States.
Yep.
And now I wanted to be like, man, fuck the United
Yeah,
States. Like,
yeah,
don't get me
100%.
wrong, I'm
Yeah.
so grateful for this place.
Yeah.
The opportunity and what I've learned.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you love who you are.
Mm-hmm.
But you just get so tired of hearing like
Yeah.
you have to be here.
Yeah.
Like you're so grateful to be here. You
Yeah.
just have to be here to be successful. I'm like, all right,
There's
that's
a whole
not
world
the
to see.
case. That is not the case.
There's a whole world to see.
Let me work online, and then now, like at this point, if I get deported, my life does not change whatsoever.
Yeah, honestly.
Like I have as long
We
as I
got
have my
money.
laptop.
Oh,
Does not matter if I'm in Brazil,
I'll say our
Chile,
life
Asia,
probably gets a bit better. Like,
Africa. I'm on my laptop is where I make my money. So it's just.
I mean, like, we're not paying fucking American dollars. We're now paying different, so it's like we can afford a little bit more.
Even
anywhere.
better, yeah.
And anywhere. So yeah, it does get better.
We're
at this
getting
point.
paid in American dollars, but we don't have to pay in American dollars
Yeah.
if we leave.
Definitely. So you guys see that so you guys are you guys have your own business. You guys are pretty successful. So you think you guys wouldn't have been in the same position you are if you were grew up in the country you guys were born in?
Oh man.
I actually asked my girlfriend this the other day, so that's why I'm asking this.
I would say, no. I don't think I would be anywhere. I think my parents made the right call for sure, and I'm very grateful for the call they made, even though it's come with trials and tribulations. I think it's a setup for an amazing legacy, like a story.
Yeah, I love that.
Because in El Salvador, basically, for me personally,
Mhm.
and I'm sure he has a similar different countries, but it's a similar situation to where motherfuckers were getting murdered for nothing out there. It's the murder capital of the world. Murder is like a crime, like speeding out here. It's like nothing. It's overlooked. Society's like, oh yeah, it's just whatever. It's just what it is.
Yeah.
I have dozens of stories of aunts, friends of friends, uncles, all that, just getting murked for nothing. MS-13 is a huge gang out there that they overthrew the government in the 80s, basically. It was guerrilla warfare that was going on in the 80s, and the government lost power, the military there weakened, but that's where the gangs started to rise up. So when I was born in 98, it was a very, very tough situation. So of course, and then my mom got pregnant again with a second kid, and she's like, no, this is not the place to raise two kids. We have to go. And my dad basically was like, all right, let's go to America. So we went to LA, landed a job in Kansas City, funny enough, with one of his cousins, his best childhood best friend. And then he through coming to Kansas City, he networked with people to find a job in Southwest Kansas, which is how. And then he zips it to LA, takes us to where we ended up in Ulysses. And then, but if I would have grown up in El Salvador, I probably would have succumbed to gang violence for sure. I would have felt like I need to be part of a gang to survive, and I would have probably killed people, and I would have probably done a bunch of drugs and illegal shit, and God forbid, end up dead. So that's honestly the reality of I talked to my cousins in El Salvador, and yep, that's how things go. Nowadays, 2018, Naive fucking came in and fucking just wrecked the place. And now he's a whole prominent figure in society. I'm like, all right, what the fuck? Sick. Yeah, if I get deported, I'm lit. El Salvador's one of the hot spots of the world right now.
Yeah.
Nice, man. I completely agree with him.
Yeah.
Because your environment shapes who you are so much.
Crazy. Yeah.
And, I like to look back and be like, I'm a motherfucking dog. I don't care where I was gonna grow up, but even looking back at my childhood, the people around you, your small circle influence who you are so much. And I look at my childhood friends up until junior high, and I completely 180'd into high school. I was just a demon child.
It's true. I've heard the story.
The little hood child, up until junior high, and then 8th grade, failing all my classes up until then, and then 8th grade I started hanging out. My best friend left, and I just got a new friend group, the smart kids in the class, and then I was just A+ student from there till I graduated. And I'm looking at how I was so influenced by my environment then. Makes me think if I was to grow up in Mexico, I was you're probably you're only gonna know what they know.
You're gonna be a gang member. Yeah, people are gonna threaten you with violence. And as a small little kid, I didn't figure out fucking lifting weights until I was fucking 16, 17. I didn't
20.
Yeah, literally. I didn't get that independence until then. So I would have, of course, been susceptible to whatever. If somebody puts a gun in my face, hey, we're gonna murk you unless you go fucking murder this old lady. I'm like, all right, I guess it is what it is. Fucking, I'm 6 years old, I guess. Whatever.
Was that friendships that kind of inspired you to start working out, or is it
I was 100% a heartbreak. Yeah.
Oh, heartbreak.
Yeah, 100% started my fitness journey.
Me too.
That does it, right?
Yeah, that does it. It's
that's what did it.
It's how am I gonna get a girl?
Yeah.
It's I had just got broken up with, and you're how am I supposed to get a girl? You look like this.
Yeah.
It's all right, let's go to the gym.
Yeah.
And that's he's always preaching about this. It's that's internal motivation. It's heartbreak, the energy.
It's infinite fuel, yeah.
From a heartbreak is infinite, is what he always says, and it really is. That's probably my last heartbreak, and from there I haven't had another girlfriend up until now. But it was I remember going to the gym every day and be thinking of your ex-girlfriend. It's man, you did this. This is
one more set.
I'm wait till you see.
Once I get big. these bitches are gonna regret not getting with me.
Yeah, I remember, hell yeah. That was 100% me. You know, you're tired one day at the gym and you're just like, you're thinking of your girlfriend, your ex, you're like, wait till she sees me when I'm just jacked. And
Yeah.
Yup, literally, yup. That's exactly how it goes.
That's how I did it.
Okay.
Heartbreak goes a long way.
It's energy. People like just emotions or energy, and I think
Yeah.
we don't see it as energy. We see it as emotions. We see it as heartbreak. We see it as happiness. We see it as sadness.
Mhm.
We don't realize it's the same as gasoline. It's literally like physics. Like if we're talking about physics, and we're talking about like a chemical transformation, because it's genuinely a chemical transformation in your brain. It's just how does this state of matter, liquid, become combusted and turn into gas? It's through an energy process, right? And it's like that energy is infinite. It can't be created or destroyed. So it's like when you go from just neutral to depressed, that's an energy. When you go from depressed to happy, that's an energy. It gets converted through energy. And if you can if you can tap into that concept, you have infinite energy, especially with a heartbreak.
And the energy's there. It's not going to be like, can't be created nor destroyed.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just,
What are you putting it into? You're going to put it into getting fat? You're going to put it into just fucking identifying as a depressed person? What are you going to put it into?
there's nothing wrong with feeling. Like, you can feel hated, loved, sad, depressed, whatever you want to feel. It's just a matter of like how you react to your feelings.
Mhm.
And most people's mistake is that they identify with that feeling.
Exactly.
They feel sad, they think they're depressed. It's like they feel, I felt sad, I'm gonna go work out.
Mhm.
You see the 180 there? And it's really just like, feel whatever. Feelings are good. If you feel something, all it means is you're a human.
Yeah.
It
Exactly.
doesn't mean you're broken, it doesn't mean you're on top of the world, it just means you're human.
Yeah.
And from there, how you decide to act on it is really what makes or breaks you, or defines who you really are.
It's really how you channel it. No, there's the other side. So I haven't gotten heartbroken like that. So hopefully I don't with but maybe
If I see you,
inspires something.
I kind of like feel bad for you.
Yeah.
It's a good feeling. Like, I love knowing that I got heartbroken like that.
Yeah.
Because I remember when, before the heartbreak, I was like, money's everything.
Yep.
Even before that one heartbreak. And then when I got heartbroken, it's like, nothing matters to you anymore.
Yeah.
It's like
Literally.
you're so broken.
Yeah.
That it's like, I remember that one time I was like, oh, okay, maybe money's not everything. That's when I realized the very first heartbreak I had. I've had like two like that. And now I feel like I can't be heartbroken. But that's all thought.
Yeah,
That's
no.
what I was like.
That's it, girl.
You
That's
come
it
down
right
to
there.
it for sure.
But yeah,
No.
it is a.
Well, because you can spiral into like a depressive state. You can spiral into, you have your home, like my homies would come up to me and they're like, bro, my girl just broke up with me, and like they've been in bed in the past,
And drinking and doing all kinds
and doing,
bullshit.
using that negative stuff, so you guys channeled it into a positive, like,
Yeah.
all right, fuck it, bro, I'm gonna fucking get big, I'm gonna fucking do my shit, and
We're all victims of time at the end of the day, and time is gonna get us. So what are you doing with your time? Are you in the gym or are you eating unhealthy? Because those are gonna be, you're not seeing what happens in 5 years of doing one string of habits. You only see, this bag of chips or this fucking weed or this fucking cocaine or whatever you're gonna do to get over your heartbreak feels good right now. Versus it's like, okay, am I this degenerate piece of shit that she made me feel like I was? No, like who do I feel like I am? Well, I feel like I'm this fucking strong person, right? And I feel like I can do all this shit. So it's like, well, am I doing any of that? And it's like, no, I'm not. So it's like, it almost like angers you. It's like, fuck, why am I not doing that shit?
Mhm.
So then it's like you get in the gym, and when you miss the gym, it like pisses you. It literally pisses you off because like, fuck, I need to go do that, or I'm gonna become this. Like I'm the reason she left, type thing.
Mhm.
So and then like a few years, time passes after the heartbreak or whatever, and then it's like, okay, well, it's not that deep. It's just how I was feeling at that time. But like now, it's so easy to go to the gym. I like going to the gym for different reasons, for good reasons.
It's that. No, I wouldn't want to call it that. It's just, it's motivation until it becomes a habit.
Exactly, it gets you started, but then it's like eventually, like, damn, this is sick. Like, I actually like working out daily. Like, this is actually pretty badass.
External motivation until it becomes an internal habit.
Yeah, you get caffeinated, you go see the people you've been seeing for months now, and then it's like, I'm not even mad like that she broke up with me. Like, I'm still not where I want to be, but I'm working there, and it's like I have purpose now.
Yeah.
And it's just like with any habit you pick up, business, anything you do.
You really have never been heartbroken?
He's like first
grade. You've been with your girl for a while, right?
Yeah, we've been together 4 years. We had like a little rocker off and on relationships. We broke up for a little bit of time, but then we came back together. But heartbroken, not like to the point where I'm just like hella down in the dumps. I'm like, all right, this is part of life. I always thought about like, all right, this happens to people, you know.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm so young. I see like the light at the end of the tunnel. You know? So, but I feel like it can get foggy when you're in that stage. And talking to some of my friends, my brothers, you can be so caught up into your reality then. So you're broken up. This is the end of the world. You know, nothing gets better from here. And it's easy to get stuck into like the darkness that you're in. But when you like take a step back, look at your reality, be like, this is not my life, man. This is just a period of
100%
of what it is, you know. So I tell that a lot to the people that come up to me, but it's like, thank God I've had that mindset since I was young. I was like, you know, this is just like a period of my life, you know, where you get through this, whatever it may be.
Literally.
You get through this.
I wish I would have had that. I almost wish I would have had that. Every time I wish about something in the past, it's like,
but it's what made you, right?
Exactly,
so you can't like. That's why when people say you got any regrets, no.
Exactly. That's kind of where I was going. Because I do, in a way, you know, when I had that heartbreak, I wish I would have had that mindset because that's the mindset I would have now.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like you said, I love who I am now.
Yeah.
It's like so.
Literally.
Yes.
There's like self-love is crazy because it's like I think soul is like a weird concept. I think your soul is kind of like almost like connected to God directly, and it's like we don't like when I'm 16. Perhaps I don't know that my soul yearns to be a multi-millionaire, like guy in shape, eating clean, doing all this shit, saving the world. But like, because at 16 I was a whole different cat, right? But like, just a degen kid basically. You get the heartbreak, you have that adversity, and then it's like I take a step back and reflect on myself because of that adversity. I'm like, I need to get in shape. And you know, I was with the girl at that time for like 2 years, and then like my best friend had killed herself at that time, so it was like a really like damn, like shit sucks.
Yeah.
And then second relationship, like that went on for like 3 years, and then that got me into business. Like that was like okay. So I got the fitness habit kind of dialed in. I'm like consistent with my fitness, but I'm like not consistent with my money. And then this chick I'm with for like 3 years, you know, obviously I think I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with her. We're naming kids, shit like that.
Yeah.
But then it's like that like ignites me. And then literally 3 months after we break up, I moved to Colorado and pursued entrepreneurship. And like my life like has not been the same since those. And I'm sure like even like things like breaking my bone right here, where it's like adversity, like it's probably shaped me in a certain way because it's like even with a broken bone, I was like showing up every day, doing what I could. And it's like now it's like
there you go.
I know no matter what, I'm gonna show up. Like that's what my soul yearns for. That's what my soul means to be present, like in the now.
Yeah.
That's what it wants to do.
Yeah.
You know. So it's like without these adversities, you'd almost never find yourself.
100%.
So I love it. I love the adversities.
That's what you gotta be most thankful for.
Yeah.
It's like every time, all the hard is what makes you you.
Yeah.
100%. I think you just said that. It's all the hard you have to do just makes it. All the hard that you're going through, somebody else won't, and that's what like gives you an edge on people.
Yeah.
If you're willing to go through that hard, most people aren't willing to go through that hard. I know, you know, obviously a broken bone's a little bit different, but most hards like entrepreneurship are just self-inflicted. Yeah. So it's like not everybody's gonna decide to go through that.
Exactly.
And so now you have that edge. You decided to go through, you know, move from states and start over. Have to learn a new skill set, have no income unless you went out there and produced.
Literally.
And 99.9% of people are not going to do that because it's fucking hard.
Yeah, it is fucking hard.
It's scary and you don't know what's going to happen. And that alone gives you that edge. So hard makes you. Hard separates you from the people.
And then you carry that with the rest of your life. Until I die, I have that with me now. It's like part of me in a weird way. So it's like fucking awesome. You know? I'm like, well, it doesn't really matter. We'll figure it out. Like, it gives you like a certain calm and like just reassurance in life to live. Whereas, you know, maybe 12-year-old me is probably scared of all kinds of shit, right?
Yeah.
So
I love that, dude. I love your guys' mentality, man. But see, that's what I was saying. I'm telling you, I meet so many people. I go to a lot of different events, and then I don't know why you guys like stood up. You know?
Yeah.
And I appreciate that mentality. It's tough to find. I feel like a lot of us, you know, and we all fall victim to it. We can live in this world where like, you know, we see the we don't see the opportunity in the failure in the in this, but you guys see that, all right, I'm in this failure, there's something that's going to come out of it. And I feel like you guys pinpointed that there's going to be, you guys gain something out of every breakup or whatever it may be. So that's awesome, man. That's a great mentality to have.
It really
I feel
is.
like I relate to that a lot. So awesome.
It is. Perception is everything. It's like you either see the problem or you see an opportunity.
Yeah.
And it's most people will perceive problem.
Yeah.
They don't perceive opportunity.
Yeah.
And that's really what that boils down to.
So you are in the process of starting your own software company.
Trying, you know.
You are
working.
Talk about that. Let's paint your vision, because I genuinely believe in your vision 100%.
I appreciate that, Leah. Yeah, so you know, I've always been an entrepreneur. Yeah, since I was a kid. The first business I started, I was probably going into 11 years old. We had like duct tape wallets.
Yeah.
Me and my friend
Yeah.
would like create, and I would take my mom. I would always say, "Mom, take me to the store. Let's buy some more duct tape, like different colors and all this stuff." And I would sell it for like $1, and then $5 it was like a complex, you know, multiple pockets and stuff, you know. So I always had the entrepreneur spirit. Discipline was always in me as well. With sporting, basketball was like a big thing, you know. And something shifted. So when I went into so I started college. I graduated within 2 years because Washington has this program where you can do 2 years in high school and then graduate like with, you know, 1 year, like 2 years. So I graduated when I was 20, and then it was during COVID. So similar, like it was so tough to find a job during that time.
Yeah.
So I just reached out to my network. So Jeff was one of my first bosses. He was like, you know, we're looking for a RPA bot engineer, and I was like, all right, I don't know how to do this, but I'll figure it out. And it kind of prepped me. So all that backstory is like, it prepped me because I always had the mindset I wanted to start my own thing, right?
Yeah.
And then I didn't have the tool. I realized that I didn't have the tools to start it. So the past 5 years have been just like gaining that tool set. So like learning what software engineering, learning programming, all these things, right? And now I feel like I have that tool set. And so I started thinking about how I can utilize that. So I actually started like a marketing software. I was going to start a marketing agency as well, funny enough, right? So it's called Kaleidoscope, which did a lot of like automation, cold DMs. It kind of went through and just used your personality, your input, and it replied for you. So as it was you, you know, so it would go through, iterate through each one of them, right? And it would also do engagement. So based on your content type, your fitness or whatever it may be, it would like search it up and be like fitness people, like the post and comment, just a random thing. So all these things that you would spend hours doing, you have a robot doing it, right? You have a robot doing it. So I started doing that, and then I realized that I one a lot of legal stuff behind it, because privacy, TikTok, you know, doing all that stuff, and it took a lot of bandwidth. And so when I came out here with like an open mindset. I was like, you know what? One thing I love doing is going to networking events.
Yeah.
That's like, I love like meeting people. I love meeting people like you guys, like-minded individuals. So as soon as I came out here, I was like, I'm not going to waste my time here. So I'm going to go to the 3-4 networking events a week. I'm going to try to, every single week, just try to find, if it's one person I meet in that event, that's one person.
Okay,
you know? So I started like doing some marketing analysis. I used to be an event coordinator beforehand. So I was like, all right, I'm seeing what these people are doing right, what they're not doing right. And then start like analyzing, all right, this is what they could have done better, you know, stuff like that, right? And I was like, So I have this marketing software. Why don't I utilize it and have my target market be more narrow, right? So I can actually reach it, right? So I developed this software called Festiva AI, which utilizes artificial intelligence to help you through every process of your event planning. So that's why I contacted you when you were starting events, because I was like,
Yep.
you know, I need someone to like help me out, like initially start the software, right?
Yeah.
So right now, it's an all-in-one software. So it's going to help you with the planning phase. It's going to help you with the execution. It's going to help you with the post feedback analytics. Send out those surveys, and it's going to improve your event, give you suggestions based on that. So my idea there is it's a lot, and I think I gave you a 2-week timeline, and you're like, oh, I've worked with devs before. 2 weeks is a month.
I'm like, don't worry, man. I'll be ready for this in May or July
or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I got it, man. I got it.
I knew, bro. I knew. Like, I'm not tripping. You're gonna get it done. It's probably gonna be like May or July.
I gotta show you guys what I got, bro. It's very far along.
It's probably a lot more far along than what we thought.
Oh yeah, 1,000%. And I'm actually pretty happy where it is for phase 1 right now. There's a lot of the AI software that I'm building out that's taking me a bit more time to train the model that I'm utilizing. But I think we can get it to the point where at least phase 1, you have all the management aspects of it. So you can plan your event, you can do cold DMs to your target market, whoever you're trying to reach in KC within 30-mile radius. We're gonna go out there and we're gonna fucking reach them, and you don't gotta do any work besides a click of a button, and then a robot's gonna send a message to them, you know? So it's gonna be pretty cool. The software itself is pretty complex, and it's pretty exciting, man. What it entails. So, all that to say, man, I'm excited.
Yeah, I see the vision for sure. I know it's gonna be a great thing. I'm ready to do the first round of testing. Yeah. Honestly, that's why we're building up the database.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
We have a flat spreadsheet of motherfuckers, that have shown interest into the networking thing, which is plug and play. And I'm interested to see how you generate like a new market. So you said that it's going to find people in the area. How does it go about that? Social media?
So
or Google? Like, or how does it do that?
All right. So there's a lot of different training. So right now we learn from one who you're gonna have to give us information about who your event is, right? So you're gonna have to give us videos. You're gonna have to give us documents of like your overview, plan design, and all that stuff, right? And then we're gonna start training the model, and then it's gonna be learning from or developing those resources based on your guys' specific voice. The promotion aspect of it is not fully flushed out, but we're going to basically get a list of people that are in your radius, Kansas City or whatever it may be, and then we're going to start narrowing down based on whoever. So we're going to filter out the 50-year-old. We're going to filter out whoever
That's
it may be, right? And then it's going to get to a more narrow list, right? And then we're going to keep drilling down until it's like, all right, this is the niche of 500 people within my radius that I'm trying to target. But we're doing a lot more with AI in the sense of we also want to do AI like networking. So one thing I noticed, KC Crew does a good job of it, and I felt like they're one of the people that are one of the groups that are more structured in the sense of like, all right, you come into the event, you got your badge, you got your breakout sessions. One thing I noticed about KC Crew is that their breakout sessions are very generic, you know, and you might not relate to the questions that are asked. So utilizing the software, it's going to use analytics to pair you up with people that have similar interests with you. So whatever it may be. So say you're Leo looking for a software engineer, you guys are whatever. So you guys are going to be paired up with people that one, maybe you're looking for each other, or you guys have similar interests. And the questions are going to be generated on the fly. And they're going to say, all right, these are the 5 questions I feel like you guys will all have similar interests to. So it's not going to be like one person's left out that I don't relate to this question, so I'm going to just stay quiet. It's going to be like, all right, we all love like an NBA. We all love the Lakers. Let's ask something about that, you know? So it's going to be like a connection where it's more natural.
Yeah.
More natural conversation, and I feel like a lot of these networking events, you walk in, you're gonna be stuck with someone for 30 minutes that nothing's gonna come out.
Yeah.
And nothing's gonna come out of it. So one thing I'm trying to do with this software is like, all right, you're gonna come out with at least friendships, if anything, like a new experience, a new way to look at networking. You know? So,
I love it. I think it's super innovative. When the first time you had brought this idea up to me, I visualized it perfectly. It's like, yeah, you check in, you got your profile, and it's like ding ding ding, go to this table right here if you want to talk to people like that have this, or like if you're in this industry, check it out. These guys are in your similar industry, and you could probably do business.
Yeah.
Or it's like we have different breakout sessions, and that's where like it's gonna be so cool to have rooms full of people, like hundreds of people, and then just like efficient, innovative
on the spot,
networking,
like
right
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the vision that I had whenever you had first brought that up to me. I thought that was super cool. This is a great idea. Executing it obviously is the interesting part. And
if I had my full-time gig was that, man, we would have been done.
Yeah.
We would have been done, you know.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's not the case. Someone has to pay the rent here.
Yeah. I love hearing just you talk about it, like your ideas. You know, it might not be completely done, but just like getting to hear the engineers' perspective, how the engineers thinking. Because I'm not a product or service. You know, I'm not an engineer. I'm not the one creating the product or the service. But hearing you is incredibly insightful. But as I hear you, I'm over here thinking, I'm like, all right, how do we get that in front of as many people as possible?
Yeah.
And then how do we get other people doing what you're doing right now, other engineers, and then scale it. That's what's going through my head.
Literally.
Even though I'm genuinely excited and just it's awesome to hear. We don't get to sit down with many engineers.
Yeah, exactly.
So just hearing you talk about building a product, building a service it's awesome.
Yeah, it's cool.
Insightful.
Yeah, definitely. I think you definitely got what it takes to do it. To be honest, get it together, put a code, become a $1 billion SaaS company, and that'd be sick. Just like we talked about, we're like, we're hanging out with the billionaires before they were billionaires.
That's what it is, man.
And we get the T-Mobile Center one day.
That's what we talked about. That's what I was excited.
I know you're ready for it at the end of the year, but I genuinely think we're getting it beginning of next year. I genuinely, truly believe that.
You think so?
Yeah.
I love that you believe. See, I love that mindset, man. There's a lot of people that limit themselves. They're like, oh, this is all I see. This is all I. Well, one circumstances, right?
Yeah.
This is what your family was like raised. They instilled in you, like family.
Yeah.
But you guys have that mindset of like, all right, I have big goals. I have big ambitions, and no goal is too small for me. I'm gonna go out for that. Yeah. And that's why I told you, I was like, there's not many people that you run into that are like that. So I appreciate that of you. So
I love it.
Yeah.
You do, like you said, you have to surround yourself around people like that.
Yeah.
Anybody's of smaller mindset will just like bring you down.
Yeah.
No, that's not possible. You're not gonna do that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
One of the things I started posting, I just thought about this like last night. I started posting consistently on social media, like right before I moved here, and I was posting like my fitness content consistently 1-2 times a day. And then I had my friends around the time, they're like, bro, you're posting too much. They literally told me that. And I remember them telling me that, and I was like, I kind of got hurt, and I was like, all right. And I stopped posting.
That messes you up.
Yeah,
man.
I genuinely stopped posting. And then I had up until I just recently started again. And Muggsy will be on my ass about not posting enough. He said at least 2 a day. When he started, he was doing 4 to 5 a day.
That's awesome.
And just having that complete switch of other people that really want it and see it and understand that it can be done. And at this point, he's actually done it. But just knowing that it can be done, is everything.
Well, it takes that. I feel like that one bad comment will just fucking tear you down. Whatever it may be. I feel I maybe that's why I'm like not a social media dude. Yeah. I posted fucking 2017. That was the last post I've ever posted. But I know in order to build a brand like you guys are doing, that's why being around you guys, man, that you guys post, and that's inspiring me to do a podcast, to do a post a little bit more, So
it takes commitment for sure. It's not like one of those things that's just gonna happen. You have to put a lot of work into it. Just edit, we were just talking about it, bro. Editing a clip takes an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah,
me at least.
Anything we clip from this is gonna take an hour of my time. It's like, yeah, I want to keep posting.
You
I
don't
wanna keep
utilize
doing it.
AI to do it for you?
No.
Dude, I started building a software that actually did that. That would take those keywords and conversations.
Yeah.
And then there's so many softwares right now that are doing that.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I have tried them, but they're just so empty and just like, even like trying just to grab a framework of it, it's like, no, this is not the clip I was looking for.
No.
But I've only inserted podcasts into it, mind you. So
Yeah.
I'm looking for the highlight of the podcast, like the interesting thing where it's like, first of all, here's my hook. This is like an interesting thing.
Mm-hmm.
What we talked about earlier that was fucking funny. I'd probably throw something like random shit in, like illegal or like a keyword, a hot word, right?
Yeah.
And then it's like go through and edit like the whole like conversation, but not the whole conversation. Like I'm ripping out the the filler
Mhm.
words, the bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm putting music in the background. I'm adding like visuals to it. I'm making sure it flows. I'm watching it back a few times, and then moving it to get the fucking captions put in, and then watching it again, making sure it like feels right, and then posting it. It's like, yeah, it's not a long process. And I'm here for it. Like, we're here for it. We're here to build our personal brand this year. We're posting as much as we can, but at the same time, we're running a company. I have the whole construction thing that's going on that takes a lot of attention. We have a lot of people that rely on us, and I wish we could post more. I genuinely do, but it's like we only have so many hours in a day, and it's like I just gotta scale the income side things up to where it's like, okay, that's automated, that's good. Now I can put my time into scaling personal brand and do it the right way. So we're doing it to like bare minimum maintenance now, but like there's a right way to do it, which is like 2, 3, 4 times a day, professionally shot, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's that, really. I mean, he summed it up. Yeah, we're big on growing our personal brand, but yeah, we're editing everything ourselves right now.
Yeah.
I mean, one, it's at least letting me learn.
Yeah. Our style.
Our style, editing, kind of how to capture an audience, how to capture the attention.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, personally, I'd like to learn everything before I pass it on. Anyway.
Exactly. It's like delegation is awesome, but like if you're not good at what you're delegating, you're just asking a lot, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna not everything, I guess, but yeah, this one specific, I do want to learn a little bit more. At least like how to capture people's attention, how to build like a hook in a reel, and be like, and then you see it, because you get immediate feedback with that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, people stop watching immediately.
You need competent people to delegate stuff to.
How do you guys know when a video is gonna hit or not? You guys, it should just give and guess or what?
No, that's a conversation we need Muggsy for.
Muggsy?
He will tell you in so much detail.
Oh, that guy probably has it locked in, huh?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And he sits down with me and talks about it all the time. And he's like, you just get that gut feeling. He's like, I know this is gonna hit. Watch, and then he does it, and then it just blows up. I was out.
Dang, you were out the whole time? No way.
That's how it goes sometimes. So what I get for being unprofessional. So what I get for not having cameramen.
I know, right? Is there a bathroom in here?
Here, we can take a quick
pause. I'm down, bro. I need to take a piss too.
Oh yeah.
Alright. Is that your cue?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I just like it's easy to sync up the audios when I clap because it's the big spike, so I can see the audio in that, and then I can see the audio in that, and then just like align it and then listen back to it. But break time's over, guys. We're taking another shot,
Yes,
Va?
sir.
Pura vida.
Salud,
A
salud.
festiva. Damn, I did it again.
So it's not a regular, huh? You guys don't take shots regular, huh? No?
No.
But anytime I do go drink, I ask for tequila, just some straight tequila.
I'm with him.
You got it.
I'm with him.
I had
I'll set
whiskey,
tequila.
and I feel like I'm allergic to whiskey. I don't know what it is, man. Every single time I get whiskey, I get like red spots everywhere. So it's really weird. But you guys went to fucking Miami then, huh?
Yeah, we hit Live because I've been to Live before though with Christian. So
Who's Christian?
Christian's the guy I told you that I just sent him to B&B. He paid me like right then and there, and then he's like, book it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, word, let's do this shit.
Wait, is Christian the guy that came out in the networking event? You guys were like homies or something from high school?
He's not from here.
No, he's in Colorado.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's like, I met him at a networking thing, I met him when I was like just starting my entrepreneurship journey. So at the time he was probably like 21 as well. I was 21, and we were just like, "Yo, you're my age. Like everybody here's fucking 40, bro." You know what I mean? So it's like we obviously connected, and he's making money through real estate. I was making money through roofing. We went to Miami in 2021, and that changed my life forever. It was like still one of my favorite vlogs ever. Just looking back at it, it's like Miami just feels like home to me because it's like all rich people, all Hispanics. Just like everything's nice. The streets are nice. Like the restaurants you get out so good.
Yeah.
Everything's nice. It's fucking awesome. And now it's like I'm seeing more and more people like being funneled to Miami. I don't know if it's just me, but like Florida laws are fucking sick and shit. But anyway, I knew I wanted to run Live Back for sure.
That's like the most popping club ever in the world.
Yeah,
it's
right? Definitely one of the bigger ones. I know New York has some pretty cool ones, but we're on the we're on the beach. I think we had like, where did that bag come from? Who picked up the bag?
We were
Do you remember this bag, bro?
We were on the beach, right? Just enjoying our time, and this promoter comes first of all and sold us on Live in the first place.
Yeah.
And then secondly, some dude just selling weed, I guess.
Yeah.
And Muggsy waved him down.
Oh yeah.
He got some weed, but then he left, and I guess he had other drugs with him too. And as he
little
left,
bag
he
of
dropped,
pills, bro.
and he dropped a little bag of what we assumed was Molly.
Yeah.
And
You guys took Molly
No,
out
we
there too?
didn't.
I was like,
I regret it. I should have, but I
Really?
didn't. I'm not gonna lie. We should have, because that would have been a Project X last night. Even though it already
you
was.
would have like if you're gonna take Molly, you're gonna take Molly in Miami. For
Yeah.
sure.
everybody was extremely tempted. We thought it was fake, but we still resisted.
We were so tempted. Even Jimmy was in,
Yeah.
which is
Really?
way out of character for him. All he does is smoke weed. No liquor, nothing.
Really?
Just weed.
Okay.
That's it. That's the only thing.
Nice.
So that was surprising, but we didn't
It was
end up taking
hilarious.
it.
Yeah, nobody took it.
Yeah, we just ended up throwing it away or something like that. But yeah, that night was. I enjoyed that night. I know like that night is kind of controversial. It gets backlash, but I enjoyed the night.
Why is it controversial?
I just
I think it's just the culture we're around. We're not like like it's just like drinking is not like part of our friend culture. So it's like
But it's part of the Latin culture, homie. Nah, I get
we
it.
were hella here for it. Christian was here. Hella
Dude, Christian pulls up. He's like, "Oh, you guys already drunk?" Starts slamming it, bro. Christian's fucking one of the funnest people in the world to get drunk with, bro. I
That's
love
so
it.
good, dude.
Muggsy wasn't there for it. That's why.
Yeah.
Like he was with us in the penthouse or whatever it was,
Yeah.
the suite
Yeah.
up there. But he was like, he looked down upon us for drinking for sure.
Yeah.
He was like,
He doesn't drink at all?
No,
he hates
no.
drinking.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
But we were here for it.
Yeah,
Like, fuck it.
so-
We're in Miami.
You're in
We
Miami.
were getting fucked up.
What we can get a Don Julio?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
He picks up a Don Julio, bro. Like, and then me and him pound half the bottle, just me and him, right? Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Half
And
the
then
bottle.
Christian shows up, bro.
Like, no.
I'm like, dude, fuck, we pregame fucking hard.
Yeah.
Because like we were supposed to meet the promoter.
Yeah.
We were supposed to meet the promoter Live at fucking like 11:30, something like that. And so yeah, it's like 10 at this point. We're like getting hyped up. We're like fucking 42 stories up, literally two stories from the top of fucking whatever we're at, high rise, just all kinds of shit. So yeah, we're just pounding that shit, and we're like fucking talking shit, like yeah, this is about to be fucking insane ass night. And it was honestly just vibing. And then Christian comes in, starts fucking pounding some shots too, and like we finished the bottle, bro, that night. We finished it before going. That was our
You're
pregame.
lying, bro.
That
was our
bitch,
pregame.
that bitch.
Us
The
three.
full Don Julio bottle?
Us
I was
three.
fucked up, bro. I'm
Shots
not
on
gonna lie,
shots
that
on
shit-
shots.
I overdid it. I was fucked up.
No, I loved it though, cause yeah, that car ride was the fucking best. We all had a heart to heart. We're like, I love you guys. Like we're just like, you know what I mean?
That's exactly. Just the Uber ride to the club, yeah.
I was like, man, this is awesome. Chris is like, I need to do this with you guys forever. And I'm like, yeah, you guys are my best friends in the fucking world, you know? And then we pull up to Live, bro. Fat ass line, like I'm talking like 50 people at least. So it's like the way it's structured is you got the hotel, you walk in, and then on the right there's like a little back room that goes into Live. So all the way out the hotel there's like a line.
Yeah.
Fuck. But then I was texting the promoter. He's like, hey, I got you. Where you guys at? And then we meet somewhere in the lobby. He's like, all right, this way. And we just like go in, cut all these people, bro.
No lie.
Go in just for that. We paid him, so we're in for free. So like, I Venmoed him. Like I don't even know. I don't remember how much it was. but I Venmoed him something, and then we just walk straight in, right? And then
Wow.
immediately there's just a little fucking like table that we just take over. Like we didn't buy the table or anything, but we took it over. And then like drinks to live are like 25, per drink.
Oh,
I don't mind personally. I know
Yeah.
some people are like that's steep, but I'm like,
for one night out, you guys don't drink too much.
that's what we're paying for. Yeah, exactly.
Experience.
Yeah, exactly. It's fucking live. Yeah. So I mean, I'm here for it. I'm getting tequila
Crazy.
sunrises, and then it's like we're already fucking buzzed up. I would say I was buzzed at the time. I don't know if I'd say I was fucking.
You guys
buzzed or drunk.
finished the Don Julio bottle and you're buzzed, bro. Now
I was cognitive for sure. I was cognitive because I didn't like do it like that. I took like maybe 3 shots.
Yeah, I was.
He took 3 shots and then maybe an extra
I
one.
was sucked up.
I took a lot, bro. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure I drank more than.
Yeah, he did. Because I stopped at 3. I'm like, okay, this is about where I'm gonna be good and cognitive enough to function and like make sure everything's good. And then he takes another one, so he's at 4. And then Christian comes in 4, and then 5, or 1 for Christian, 5 for him. And then he's like, all right, I gotta chill. Christian slams 2 to catch up with us. And, I'm like, and then at that point, it was like okay, so I feel like we started drinking at 9 or something. It was something like that because then we like let some time go by. And we're like, right before we leave, let's finish off the bottle. We each pour a shot, and then I was at 4 shots. Christian's at 4. He's probably at 6 at this point. That's how it went down.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we pull up to Live, and then Live's Live, bro. Live is Live. I love Live. I'm not gonna lie. It was a crowd. It was a vibe. Things were going down.
That's like all the celebrities go to that club.
Yeah. Snoop
Yeah.
Dogg was there.
For real?
No,
Yeah.
no, it was a Snoop. It was Ty Dolla $ign and.
Ty Dolla $ign was performing, but Snoop Dogg was in the background.
Oh,
I don't know if you noticed. Yeah.
I was fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
I don't remember shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah.
just remember like being there
Yeah.
and a couple of distinct things that happened. But like even like you talking like coming into the place, I don't remember the fuck. I didn't even know it was a hotel.
Yeah.
So you browned out or you blacked out?
Bro, like I was cool. I was chilling. I was like partying, whatever. But I was not.
I'm gonna show you the clip because I have it all recorded. It's
You
fucking,
did?
Yeah, it's such a movie, bro.
Oh,
I
that's
love
so
it.
fun, man.
We can
That's
pull
so
it up right there, honestly. Does
Let's do
the
it.
new tab like close it out or something?
Nah, we can do it.
Yeah, pull up YouTube real quick.
Actually,
It's on
Yeah,
YouTube?
yeah.
That's fucking.
Yes, of course. I vlogged my whole life, bro. But what was I gonna say? Oh, I had so much fun that night. I'm not gonna lie. I love dancing too. Like it's my thing, and I'm like,
what type of music do they play?
all bangers, bro. It's Miami, so everything's Hispanic based. But then it's like you got club hits too, so it's like a vibe. Yeah. And I was chatting up a few, a few
Highness,
before me and my girl got like official. So no red zone. She knew I was doing my thing. I got the green light. We had a few contenders, but I ended up I'm 2 for 2 in Live. That's all I gotta say. I'm 2 for 2. I don't miss at Live, so I got great experiences with Live.
A good
That's
time
good.
then,
Let's see. Let me see. Shit.
Otra noche in Miami.
Yeah. Is it part 2?
Would you even look up? You just look up Leo?
I know Leo has a YouTube channel. He always pops up on my feed.
Oh yeah.
Like recommended, yeah.
That's hilarious.
Oh yes, yes! This is the night, bro. I gotta. Okay.
Wait.
Go back a little and flip it. Then
How old are you guys?
Last year.
Last
Oh,
March.
this is barely it.
A year ago to now, baby, bro.
Last March?
Yeah.
Last April.
Look,
You look young or
this
what?
is the last one.
That's so sick, bro.
Yeah.
I know he does.
Bro, we'll go. You just let me know when you're available. I'm planning something at the end of May.
I've never been. I want to go.
We're gonna hit Ty Dolla $ign. September we're hitting San Diego.
Yeah.
September San Diego.
Okay,
I got invited.
I got a lot of homies out there actually.
You're invited.
Yeah.
End of May. Not sure what we're doing yet, but something's going down. We're doing Colorado. You're invited to all of these. You just let me know if you can roll. Let's go, bro.
Let's do it. Let's make it happen. I love traveling.
Look, I'm all pro.
This is like pre the fucking.
Pre-Live, yeah. Look.
Free what?
Don Julio? You
No,
guys
after. No, that's after.
Oh, this is after Don Julio.
We're about to make some list.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Getting the pics in.
That's Chris on the.
On the left, yeah.
Oh, that's on
He's got a Rolex right there.
No lie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a dog.
You just cut him off?
He said something about a pocket chip, bro. I remember editing this. He said something really fucking foul shit. I was like, I could not.
Hell yeah.
How young he looks.
Yeah, no beard.
Like a year ago.
Yeah. I just started the beard last summer. Bro, everybody swore they were getting pussy.
Did you guys get some pussy?
I did. I'm
bro.
puking
I
too.
was fucked up. I
I'm
swear.
puking too, bro. I killed it. I lasted all 3 minutes, but I killed it.
I don't even know where it is.
This guy. Who's honest?
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Getting drunk with him is fucking fun. I'm not gonna
That's
lie
so
too.
cool. I got FOMO, and I'm not even
We've only got drunk a handful of times, but
Yeah.
every time it's been like 10 out of 10 experience in my book, so I'm not gonna lie.
That's fun, man. It's always fun. Yeah.
Maybe it's because we barely do it that I like evaluate so much.
Yeah. Nah, you
You
gotta
sound so lazy.
You gotta-
Yeah. That's how it was, bro. That's the vibe we were on.
He is not arrogant.
He did make $10,000 that earlier that day.
For real?
Yeah.
Good
That's my
shit.
boy.
We're
Oh
back,
my
baby.
god, I fucking love this, bro. This gives me chills. I swear, I got chills just watching this shit.
That's so
There's my kill right there.
Oh, yeah.
That's my kill.
I'm proud, you know? Literally the same night smash, just like, yeah.
You guys got one B&B? You guys on?
Yeah.
They had to wait in the lot, like in the living room while I did my thing. There was like 10 minutes of foreplay, 3 minutes of fucking actual action. And then,
3 minutes of actual.
bro, she wanted me to get a condom, and I'm like, nah, bro. Like, let's just fucking do this.
Yeah.
And that's what took the longest in the mix.
Now he has a kid in Miami.
No regrets.
Oh,
I'm a raider.
That's so sick, man.
Dude, literally, this is lit, bro. Like, so everybody's dancing.
No, it has to, yeah. That's like the most known place.
Like, there was a time where she was like, yeah, this is my guy here. And then, like, she, like, strayed away, but then she came back. I'm like, that's right, bitch. So what you doing after this? It is such an experience.
I'm ready. I'm hyped, man.
You just make it there, bro. I'm paying for the place.
Let's do it. Let's make it happen. We'll get a fucking high rise.
Yeah, yeah.
Split that.
Dude.
That'll be cheap, huh?
We gotta do Denver first.
We do gotta do that for the style.
Denver's like now, like it's
Yeah, we're about to do Denver for sure.
For real?
Yeah. I think Haters, yeah, I don't know.
I want to push it to May personally.
Yeah, end of May. That's what I was thinking.
Oh, yeah.
This was warm enough.
You're gonna watch the game? Nuggets?
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
like basketball now.
Oh,
alright,
I'm
yeah.
not. No, well, that's what I'm talking about. Clippers.
Who's got look?
What's still going?
Look, this is fucking sauce right there, bro.
I don't even see him, bro.
Yeah, he's like.
I forgot it is still though. No, I'm so dumb.
Yeah.
They don't
March
end.
Madness.
They don't end until June.
Yeah.
Yeah, playoffs and all that.
Yeah.
Nuggets are gonna make it easy.
Oh yeah, I would do that.
This one I'm so glad I just picked up the camera and like recorded my life. 'Cause
That's
I'm
what
like,
it is,
I'm
man.
like, dude, I'm doing
Just, like,
so much
looking
fun
back at
shit.
it.
Yeah. Like before,
I wish
honestly,
I would have done what you're doing, man.
honestly, before I started vlogging, I did a bunch of movies. Like it was crazy the nights I had. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
I can't look back on this, but I can look back on this, and I remember being there, bro, and it was fucking awesome.
All I have is my Snapchat memories.
Yeah,
That's all I got.
That's what I'm relying on too at this point. It's like, I'm like, damn, I look like you live an interesting life for a 22-year-old, you know?
That's so sick, man.
No subscribers, I'm like, whatever.
You can talk to the one, no?
Yeah, that's it. That's basically the
Yeah.
no more experience.
We just haven't watched that shit right
I
now.
know.
That's cool.
That's the last time I remember. Still recording, so good.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the last time I got drunk for sure.
For real?
Yeah.
July 4th. For me.
Yeah.
Right after that, yeah. The
Yeah.
homeboy we were talking to you about
Yeah.
earlier came down.
He came down. The one that's good at chess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
he came down. We
With
played
the guy
golf.
in the video?
No, different guy, hometown guy.
He came July 4th.
Yeah.
And we just got fucked up.
I talked these guys into going golfing for first time ever.
Oh yeah.
Most of them were first time evers.
How was
and then,
that?
well, have you ever been golfing?
I went a couple of times.
Okay, so you know that golf is just a sport to go and get drunk and smoke weed.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
First 4 holes, right? First 4 holes, what? 30 minutes, 2 hours, something like that.
Mhm.
We're like warming up. They're like getting like the experience. I'm obviously just doing my thing, golfing. Like we're basically playing every ball I land. And then what do we even have? You picked up a case of something, some seltzers that was fucking good, like a mango seltzer. It was some
Truly's?
sort of Truly.
No, it was the other
White
Claw. No, it was Truly's.
It was Chili's.
Yeah.
It was Truly's White Claws, and
One
I
of
know
those.
for sure I always get the Cayman Jack.
Yeah. So first hole.
Oh, it was Cayman Jacks.
Okay.
Dumbass.
Okay,
It was
okay.
hella Cayman Jacks.
Okay.
You ever
I
had
never
those?
had that. No.
Oh, you gotta try it.
That's
Do you
good.
like tequila? Oh, it's not even tequila, dumbass.
It's some,
I
thought it was
always
seltzer.
I drank from the whole. No, it's not a seltzer.
Oh, it's not.
It's some kind of like margarita.
Okay.
It's a
Cayman
margarita.
Jack.
Hell yeah, they're good.
Is it whiskey?
Tequila.
Rum.
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 Oh,
Rum. Okay.
I don't know.
Fire though.
That's good.
Fire, yeah.
I'll try it out. Yeah. Sick.
But yeah, it was like
You just got faded playing golf.
Literally, I was like,
and
"Yo, we just fucking get drunk." So they started pounding it. By hole 8, we called it. So I was like, "Yeah," and then we
Yeah.
just like go back home and like we're all sauced. Jimmy came over too. He's like, "Damn, you guys are sauced." Even Haley was sauced. And Haley never drinks ever, so that was out of
Yeah.
character for her.
Yeah.
I was the only one that was like just kind of chilling. But I was still, I still had a good buzz going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fun, man. The only times I've been golfing, I've been faded for sure.
Yeah, that's how you gotta do it.
That's what I heard.
Of course,
Yeah.
that's the whole point of golf.
The most business gets done on the
Literally,
golf course, right?
literally, go get drunk with a bunch of rich guys and fucking do your thing.
They talking, yeah. That's awesome, man.
Besides that, I mean, a handful of times I've probably drank, so this is definitely a special occasion. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm vibing. Let's
Yeah, I'm
slide.
surprised. Yeah, like that's actually pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I feel a little bad,
No, you shouldn't, because we're with it.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, if you got the tequila, like I'm always here for some tequila.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good, bro. No, I'm the opposite, man.
You like to drink?
I fucking get fucked up for sure.
Hell
man.
yeah.
I get fucking fucked
Bro,
up for sure.
you're down the street from where it's happening. For me, I have to have a table though. Like that's my only thing.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like concerts. Like I need a suite or I need a table if I'm gonna do anything like that. But then it feels earned. Like I can afford this,
Yeah.
so of course I'm gonna go party.
I think when I was in Mexico, I was working remote.
Yeah.
And I don't know, bro. You feel different. You feel like a king out there,
Yeah.
honestly, with the
Yeah.
money you're making out
Yeah.
here. And like you get like this nice ass spot and you get a table every night. The table is like what, $100? It's ridiculous, and it comes with the bottle and everything. So it's like I'd get a table, I just have a good time. So we'd go out. My cousin came out with me. We'd go out like 3-4 nights a week.
Oh yeah, that's how you gotta do it. I mean, if you're living like a king,
Yeah,
fuck.
I would.
If it costs $100 to do that, bro.
dude. Of course.
It was an experience, man. It was so fun. I would show up to some meetings.
Mhm.
Hopefully my employer's not
Yeah.
watching this, but show up to some meetings pretty faded, honestly.
Oh yeah.
Like
That's
hungover, not
hilarious.
faded, but
Yeah, yeah.
hungover,
Yeah, yeah.
But it was like, man, it was a experience. Looking back at it, I'm like, man, I'm so grateful I had that.
Yeah.
Mm.
No, I'm with you, bro. For me, I mean, I love it. I genuinely have so much fun just partying and drinking and like dancing and being silly, just like an adult, just being dumb for like a night, right?
You're saying you gotta earn it though. You like
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
like
I want to do it on yachts, and I'm gonna do it like in the future.
Yeah.
I could see myself 100% buying a table like per month,
Yeah,
and then just doing that, or
Yeah.
like hey, I got the yacht for the weekend. Let's go get fucked up, just
Mhm.
bringing a shitload of people, have a good time.
Yeah.
And it's just nothing serious. Just fucking do whatever you gotta do. Let your vices out and let's get back dialed in. Just let it out and then let's get fucking dialed in.
yeah.
That's how I see it. Or like a penthouse too. Like that shit's sick.
Yeah.
Like a penthouse in Miami, like fucking full ass, like floor top. Like we're just chilling.
Some Nelk boys.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like that's how you party with style. I feel like, or like with celebrities, and like that's the time and place for me. But I yearn for that so much that I just like put it off. I'm like, this weekend is a
That's what
deposit.
I'm working for.
Yeah, this weekend is a deposit into that future party I want to do.
So I feel that definitely. But I'm also like, we're only gonna be 25 months. Right?
Exactly.
We're only gonna be 25 one
I
time.
know.
Why not just
It's-
have a good time while you're at it?
It's
So-
crazy, bro.
I've been reading this book called ruthless pursuit of hurry.
Mhm.
And so it's been opening my eyes, I feel, a lot, in the sense of, I feel we all have the similar, it seems like similar personality where we just want to like get the, next thing, we're gonna work harder than the person behind us. We're gonna work harder than the person in front of us to try to get it, But this book is kind of preaching like, take a step back, man. Like, enjoy the now. Enjoy the society's preaching dopamine hit, the next thing, right? So, it's required me to like really reflect on my life because I have a 40+ hour gig full time, and then I have my side business that I'm doing,
Of course.
9 to 5, then 5 to 9, or whatever, So I got this app that started tracking your sleep, and I noticed I was getting 3 hours of sleep every night.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
This is probably not healthy.
Yeah.
This is probably not healthy at all. So I was like, at least since reading this book, I've been implementing the Sabbath.
Yeah.
And like, I look forward to that Saturday where I'm just like, I'm taking this break.
Yeah.
I'm not going to work. I'm not going to worry about anything.
Yep.
Let God take control.
Yeah.
Wherever he leads me, he'll lead me, So,
no, that's sick.
So that's something I've been like reflecting on, just like living in the present rather than, I've been so future focused always my entire life, So my motto has been like, do something today that your future self is going to look back at yourself and say, thank you for taking that time. And I still live that way, I'm like, thank you for taking that time. So when I look back at my education, I'm like school or whatever, I'm like, thank you, the past self for working doing those back-to-back all-nighters, whatever it took to get your GPA that you got to.
Yeah.
So it's like, I've always had that mindset, like work, but this book has been challenging that thought, and not necessarily in the way like I'm gonna just stop working. It's in the way of like, all right, we're in this time, we're in this life, we might die tomorrow. Why not just like enjoy the process?
Just live
along the way,
Just live. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I love it.
That's one thing that I've been
It's
I've
tough,
been working.
bro.
It's so hard, man.
I'm not gonna lie,
It's
like
so hard.
Cause it's like, it feels like I missed out on some experiences, like as being young, just dedicating my life to work.
Yeah.
I just tell myself like I'm living for 28 to about 34.
Yeah.
28 to 34, I'll just party and I'll do it with style, right?
Yeah.
I'll do it big on yachts and just blowing fucking 20K on bottles, just on drinks, and then like fucking probably like 3K on dinner that night, and like blowing 50K on a night out would be fucking sick, honestly.
Yeah.
And just doing it like that, that's what my soul yearns for, I guess.
Yeah.
Like I still have that degenerate in me, like that degenerate teenager. But it's like just to lay it, it'll pay off. You know.
Yeah.
And then like when we're partying big like that, like celebrities, it's like that was a dope life. And then after 35, I had my party years. We'll just build empires after that.
Yeah.
But that's my philosophy. Because trust me, I want to go out and party and shit too. It kind of helps living in KC. I'm not gonna lie, because it's not really happening down here.
Not
like,
too much, huh?
When you go out in Miami, bro, and then like you come back here, it's like, all right, well, this is fucking lame.
I feel that.
Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm not really missing out much.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, no, it's interesting, man. I don't know. I had to take that step back. I do agree with that. Like, future focus. Like, all right, when I'm 30, multi-millionaire, whatever it may be, we're gonna look back and be like, you grind out. But I don't know. I'm in that dilemma right now where I'm like, where's that balance?
Yeah.
Where I'm getting 3 hours of sleep at night. Maybe increase that a little bit, But
the good news is you're always invited to the yacht, bro. So
yeah.
even when you're 30 and you need to hop on a yacht, hey, what's Leo doing? Hey, come out, bro. We got the yacht this weekend. It's going down.
You already got it
Set
locked
me
in,
up.
man. You already got it locked in.
You fly in. We got you. We got bitches, bro. It's like 20-1 right now.
It's funny to one.
Oh yeah, you're married. Hold up. That's not gonna fly. I'm married too. Haley, you're watching this?
My girl's gonna fucking.
We're canceled. God damn it. All three of us are canceled.
Cut that part out.
Yeah,
Cut that part out.
It's all
Nah, that's awesome. Nah, you guys are good people, man. I appreciate that.
No, I appreciate you saying that.
Yeah.
Jordan was that you brought up Jordan, and you kind of brought up when you were in Mexico, they give you a different perspective as far as how they don't want you for something, they just want to be like genuinely interactive
Your
with you.
people, man, they just want to fucking know you for you. They just want to be your friends. They just actually, and so one thing I noticed is like my friends from Mexico, they hit me up. I'm so bad at responding to people, but they hit me up every like week. They're like, "Hey, how are you doing?" They check off on you. Friends from here, you're gonna hit them up. They're not gonna reply to you. You're not gonna. It's like so different. Like the lifestyle out there, is so different. Like the genuineness.
Yeah.
It's like these people are fucking genuine people.
Yeah.
You know.
That's
And it's
crazy.
like
I want to go experience that
Yeah.
because I want to know what people like that are.
I
Because
know, right?
genuinely, like, just since I haven't been back, I haven't been to those other countries.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's like.
Yeah.
I'm more of the I don't answer always. I try to answer, especially their
it's
homeboys.
tough.
Yeah.
But it's like you don't even get into certain things, and
Mhm.
that's just like that is normal here.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
Jordan was saying that too. He especially not only is he in Mexico now, but he was in Thailand recently, and he was
Oh,
he
sick,
grew up in
sick.
he grew up in one of those countries back in like Southeast Asia, and then Thailand. Was it Indonesia he was in as well? He was just in a bunch of Southeast Asian countries, Southeast Asia countries, and he says the exact same thing as you. Is like they're not all about work.
No.
It's like they're actually just trying to live life.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
money's not everything. And he's
Yeah.
like, then you come over here to the West, and it's just money, money, money.
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next it.
Mhm.
And you're never going to be satisfied with the next thing because you're always going to be looking at the next guy that has more money than you, you know, the next guy that has the bigger yacht than you, and
Yeah.
you're trying to reach that, and so you're not living a fulfilled life at that point, you know.
Yeah.
And I fall victim to that, man,
We
all the time. All
That's,
the time.
I mean, it's hard, bro. We're like fucking here.
All right.
You look out the window and you see all of these glass, beautiful buildings,
Yeah.
and it's like, whoa. It's like we're literally living. And as I speak into this mic, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
How many people would dream of this, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Right. That's crazy.
And then we're like
We want the
owning
next
this
one,
building.
bro.
Yeah.
How much would it be to own
Yeah,
this
yeah,
building?
yeah.
And
How much do we got to do to build this building?
Yeah, exactly, something like that, you
Could we
know.
be like 5 over there? That'd be so sick.
I bet all of us have like some fire inside of us right now to like the next thing, like
Yeah.
own the building or like
Yeah.
be at the top floor, or
Yeah.
I guess not. It's free, or not free, but it's open to. But like,
Yeah, I
the
know what
top-
you mean.
the
Yeah,
top
yeah,
I know what you
suite.
mean. I know
Best
what you
thing,
mean.
yeah.
And that's crazy because I did when we were talking about that earlier. I looked out and I was like, man, we forget how privileged we are. And
Yeah.
I'm not saying we didn't earn it by any means, but
Yeah.
fuck, dude, look at this thing.
Yeah.
Like, be grateful for just half a second, and then
Yeah. Yeah.
It's easy to forget, and it's easy to be grateful too. I think it's easy to be grateful because there's so much to be grateful for.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
I do want to experience that.
Yeah.
Just knowing what those kind of people interact with you like,
Yeah.
or what it's like.
So you guys haven't like traveled outside like
No, yeah.
any of that.
We're
Travel
border
a lot.
locked basically.
Yeah, I've traveled a lot of the USA, but not fucking not.
So do you guys have to wait till like you guys get married with someone or something?
Supposedly, and
That's
kind of where I was
like the
saying that-
one route that we have right now
Yeah.
until like something in legislation passed that
Right.
gives us some sort of option,
Yeah.
which we're kind of banking on. But obviously, it's like at the same time, it's not that
It's
deep.
tough.
We get barred from the U.S. for 10 years. Whatever.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Missing Miami would be like my biggest thing.
Yeah.
Like I want to live in Miami, honestly.
They did. There was like a law, right, that passed out there in Florida for like immigrants.
that you could just like deport them or something.
Right, something
yeah,
like
yeah,
that,
yeah.
right?
It's something. Yeah, my mom was telling me, and I was like, man, I don't care about. But
Yeah.
yeah, something about Florida. It was like
Yeah.
you can just you could call them and try to get them deported or something.
Yeah.
Or something like something very direct. I
Mhm.
can't remember what it was exactly.
But also, when you picture immigrants, you don't picture like guys like me and him.
Yeah.
You don't picture some dudes like cleaned up, faded, fucking dress shirt, like
Yeah.
driving a fast car. You know,
Yeah.
you picture someone else.
I feel like when we talked about it before too, it's like if we have the the right amount of money
Yeah.
with the right amount of connection,
Yeah,
it's
who's
like
stopping
somebody's
us,
just
bro?
gonna be like,
Oh, we
hey,
can solve
hey,
that.
these guys are legal. Get them
Yeah.
papers, you know.
Yeah.
For real.
But like for the most part, yeah, our main option is like, and like I was saying, my mom's just like, get married. You know, when I went home this last time, she's like, you need to get married.
No.
I went home 2 weeks ago. She's like, you need to get married. I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, mom, I'm 100% okay with getting deported.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I genuinely,
honestly.
like, that's why
Yeah,
I
literally.
pursued the
The business.
the
Yeah.
career, the business,
Good
to
shit.
be free. It's
Nice.
because like I genuinely fucking hated just being like, you have to get married. I'm like, I don't have to be in the U.S.
No.
I do not have
Yeah.
to be in the U.S.
Honestly.
I don't care. I just
Well, that's
don't
like a
care.
pressure lifted off your guys' shoulders. Huh?
Yeah,
It's just
honestly.
like-
I mean, I've always just been like kind of free in my head. I'm like, whatever. If the U.S. doesn't want me, fuck it. We got Dubai. We got Japan.
Yeah.
We got Cape Town, South Florida. We got the
Yeah.
Bahamas. We got the whole world to travel besides the U.S. It sucks because this is the superpower,
Mhm.
and it's like some may argue it's the greatest nation in the world, you know, and not like it's like yeah, I was raised here. This is what my culture.
Well,
is.
that's where it's the unfortunate part. You guys are not by force. You guys
Yeah.
didn't come here. You guys are just.
I know. I
racing,
just
man.
want
It's
one
like-
day you're conscious. One day you're like aware, and you're like, oh, I'm legal. Cool. Like that's part of the cards I was dealt. Great.
I came when I was 3. You came when you were what?
4. Yeah,
Four?
3 basically. Yeah.
3, 4.
That's the stuff. Like, come on. Like, you guys
Ooh,
are.
it's
You guys.
deciding this. Yeah, like, bro, what did I have to do with any of the decisions made when I was a child? Like,
That's why DACA is a thing. That's why we can even work in the first place and have social security numbers. But like those, like we have to renew it every 2 years.
Yeah.
It's like a whole pain in the ass. Like, and then it's like anything that we do wrong is basically just like, all right, well, you guys are out of here. Get the fuck out.
Right.
And like no leniency or anything. It's fucking
Yeah.
crazy. I guess though.
Yeah, I mean, that's wild.
It's part of the cards we were dealt.
But you guys are doing a great job, man.
Yeah.
Good job for you guys, man. I
Yeah.
love it. I love what you guys got going on, man. I love you guys were one of the people coming out here to KC. I was like, man, these guys are people that I need to surround myself with. You
Yeah.
know? You
that's
guys-
awesome. That's awesome to hear, bro.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
not some. I walked into a room and somebody thought that of me.
Yeah.
That
It
is
is.
genuinely awesome.
And the feelings mutual for sure. Like whenever I had not really like gotten to know you until like we sat down, but that's when it like hit me. I'm like, okay, you're a real person. Like you're like a soul. Like you're alive in this world.
He thinks.
Yeah, you
No,
think.
bro, he thinks.
You-
I go around thinking most people do not think like, okay, he's
Yeah.
just an NPC.
It's honestly true.
Mhm.
Most people are just not thinking in this.
Yeah.
World. They can't think for themselves.
Yeah.
I realize that, like, not many people out there. You take a stroll, and not many of them can create their own thoughts.
Exactly.
It's what their
100%,
peer is
yeah.
thinking.
100%.
It's what they just saw.
And then what they saw on TikTok, man, they get their
Yeah.
opinions,
Yeah.
their news and all that shit.
Yeah.
I feel that, man.
100%.
Yeah. That's wild.
Well, cool, man. We thank you for your time on this podcast.
I appreciate
I think
it.
it was a
man.
great episode.
I loved it, man.
We're gonna have to
I
run it
loved
back.
Yeah.
Big things coming for Festiva.
Steve,
Big
yeah.
things coming for the networking event.
I'm excited. Man. I'm excited.
Yeah, we'll be running it up.
I appreciate you guys, man. Thank
Definitely
you for having
appreciate
me,
you,
man.
man.
Thank you guys for having me.
If people want to follow you, where can they find you?
So Josh 24PG on Instagram.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'm not active by any means, but that's where I'm gonna start posting probably a lot more on Festiva.
Yep.
And then Josh Pasquale and anything else like LinkedIn, whatever you need, you know.
Yep.
Josh at festiva.ai,
Yep.
you know, email.
Hell yeah.
So
Links down below. Big things coming in the future, guys.
heck yeah. All events, anything, I got it locked in.
Hell
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
Sick.
Good
That's
shit,
awesome,
dude. Good
Yep.
shit.
That's a wrap.
Nah, that was good, man. 140.